Hey, what's up, Apex Legends gamers? So today we're gonna have the trick shotting tutorial. Remember, these are sacred grounds. The first thing you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to switch to Octane.
Whoa!
Get 2 Kravers.
Kraber here. Master.
Get some ultimate accelerants. Body shield, I prefer yellow. You can get purple, blue, red, whichever you prefer. Choose your trick shotting tool. These will also be implemented to help you learn high level inputs similar to Mortal Kombat. Before transitioning to the jump pad phase, you must understand the basics, the beginning basics. If you don't understand the basics, you'll never be able to effectively implement the jump shot, the trick shot, into your game effectively. First thing you're going to want to do is stand here. See and observe your reticule. Weapons use random number generator to basically implement the bullet into the game. And if you're moving, it changes the numbers on the random number generator. To demonstrate, fires effectively when standing still. But if I move to the left, then you'll see it'll miss. If I move to the right, it's highly inaccurate when you're moving. Now if you crouch, less spread. Now, if I'm jumping, you'll see at one point in the descent, gravity takes over and the physics of the game start to apply. It's only an understanding that you'll gain once you've practiced the jump shot and the trick shot many times. Practice these first moves in the beginning, standing, maybe slowly moving to the left, trying to get a trick shot, maybe slowly moving to the right, trying to get a hit marker, and then maybe jump, sliding, trying to get a hit marker, maybe jump and slide back. And you'll see it's not 100% of efficiency, but in time you can get closer to getting around, let's say, 50% accuracy. That's just very tough to do, and even the best in the world have a trouble attaining that. So practice sliding, jumping in, sliding, jumping in, and then maybe run by, jump, flick, run by, jump over here, hit the flick shots. Now that will help you gain a basic understanding of the physics and how the projectile behaves when you're on the move. Now another variation would be to just do a spinning and then maybe a jump and spin in the back direction. Try to get the hit marker there too. Jump pads. Now this one, basically you can do it with the stem shot or without the stem shot. Now if you do the stem shot, it's going to increase your spinning speed dramatically, probably about 1.5 times. As you can see there, I've pretty much perfected this. One shot at the mid-level. I would recommend this drill. One spin, try to hit it, go to the next one, try to hit it while sliding. This variation where you spin, and then you hit it while you're sliding over the top. Do the third variation where you spin once, try to hit it in the air, and then the second shot in the air as well. You can do many variations. I would encourage practicing those ones after you learn the basic first one, because once you start adding on more shots, it's tougher for your brain to process and comprehend and to effectively input the buttons accurately. So just practice one at a time at first. Don't go too advanced, and then once you're ready and you feel comfortable with that basic shot, then you can move on to hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the most you can do is 8 shots in a row. So once you're hitting the first shot pretty consistently, you're feeling comfortable, you feel like you've learned the physics and the trajectory of the bullet, and you understand what does it mean when I'm going from left to right? Where should I have the ridicule? What does it mean when I'm going from right to left in the air? For an example, I'll show you here. So where am I aiming? Am I aiming before or in front? Now that you'll have to learn on your own. These are just some drills I want you to practice, but I don't want you to not learn the entire process yourself, as this will prohibit you from effectively learning everything you need to know. Trial and error will give you the understanding you need to hit the trick shots effectively. I'm giving you the basics. I'm giving you a training program to implement, but it's up to you to consistently practice, stay dedicated and passionate about this, and over time, a couple months, you'll learn and you'll basically become a master of trick shotting and spinning in the air, hitting shots off the jump pad in the air, and this will effectively increase your ability to aim, as well as your ability to understand how to move your body in the air to actually change your direction. So what I mean by that is, if I hold the right spin, you'll notice I'll end up over here. You'll notice I end up over here. Now, that's another level of understanding that you'll need to learn. It's how to effectively move your body in the air, causing you to change trajectory to help you implement the trick shot as well. It can be beneficial when you're doing trick shots off of objects like this.
I'm bored here.
And you're trying to relocate onto a jump pad like this from another jump pad transition up top. Now, if you get smart and you get really good, you can basically jump pad, jump pad, jump pad for an infinite loop, which will allow you to come up with some really cool looking trick shots. Make sure to get your ultimate accelerants going, and you're going to practice the same drills at the medium level. You're going to set up your jump pad, implement the spin, maybe even an opposite spin, try to hit your target. Set up a jump pad approximately right here. Thing is fun, hit the spins, try to get it lined up, try to understand where your cursor is as you're lining it up, as you're moving from left to right, if you're moving forward, if you're moving backwards. Every variation, every change in the air causes a change in the movement and velocity and physics of the Kraber shot. So it's important to understand, what does the bullet behave like when I'm moving forward and I'm in the air? What does it move like when I'm moving forward on the ground? What does it move like when I'm moving backwards on the ground? When I'm moving backwards in the air? When I'm moving left to right in the air? When I'm spinning with the stem? When I'm not spinning with the stem? A good way to understand would be to try to practice with the jump pad, moving from left to right and right to left, saving your gameplay and then reviewing it in super slow motion to understand, hey, as I was moving in the air, I saw my ridicule was here and the bullet ended up there. Or I was at the peak of the jump right here and it was more straight than at the lower portion of the jump. Now, there's a lot of mental understanding that you'll need to learn in order to be effective with this technique. But if you truly take the time to learn it and practice it consistently and review your game films and understand your sensitivity, your settings, then you'll be able to effectively start hitting jump shots in game, in live situations. And then
it's go time.
The next thing you want to do, once you have hit a couple good shots from mid-level, you're hitting headshots, maybe a couple, then you can move up here and start experimenting. Throw up some jump pads. This is what I call like the advanced stage. Start doing some jump pad shots up here. Try to get the headshot from this distance. I know it's tough, but you can do it. That's how small you gotta aim when you're aiming for these trick shots. You don't want to aim wide. You don't want to aim large. You want to aim very precise, very accurately.
It's go time.
Completed multiple ones of these. It's the same technique. You're just farther back. As you can see right there, I almost hit that one. So you can practice from this far range, and this will help your accuracy even more. It will help you just become super accurate. And then once you practice and hit a couple shots like this, you see these zip lines up here, you can start implementing trick shots with the zip lines as well. So just to demonstrate, you can hit this one, hit a Phoenix hit, you know,
this is taking too long.
Start hitting the med hits mid-air, jump pad transition up here, look for your shot, spin around, and then hopefully you'll hit it. Once you have a good understanding of the first, second, and third stage, then you can start implementing the trick shots.
Getting health back.
Like this, where you're hitting the med kits, where you're hitting the Phoenix kicks mid-air, and you're looking for the shot. We're gonna go up to one of my favorite levels, the high velocity drop-in. Practicing every time you're going up on these, practice your ace U transition type moves. Come over here, set up a jump pad at the very top. Nothing else pad right here.
Jump pad just
You're at the very top of the level. This is going to be the final implementation of your training drills. You're going to come up here, battery. You can have multiple tricks. Start spinning. Now you can reverse the spin mid-air, and then you can try to get this single shot. Hit the spin. Remember, this is what we talked about earlier, where you're looking for the shot and you're spinning in midair. As you see, I overshot it right there. So this is one of my favorites. You're spinning in the air. You're looking for your target. If you miss it, that's fine. And then you hit another spin, hit a trick shot. If you have it, throw a badge, and then try to hit your shot. This was Football and for Life's Apex Legends trick shot tutorial. Remember, master the basics first before moving on. Know it will take time and effort, but if you consistently practice over time, this is how you learn how to improve your accuracy as well as your consistency in game with trick shots. Remember, you can play other games that demand a large amount of coordination with inputting button sequences properly to improve faster. And once you have mastered the basics and beginner jump pad tricks, then move on to the medium, advanced, and then finally the super advanced as shown in this video. Remember, review your game films, both your successes and your failures. Visit this guide for help, and remember to like and subscribe for more of my content. Hey, best of luck to you, and I hope you have a lot of fun learning how to train, as did I when I was first learning. I know it can be hard at first, but don't give up. Keep training, and one day you'll be pulling off some awesome trick shots in game and in practice. Good luck, Apex Legends.
Need more juice. Using a Phoenix kit.